So this is going to be fun. We've got a things. We're going to beam up. Beam me up. Yes, exactly, Viper. We are ready. We're going to beam you up. There might be one. Might be mentions. But this was anybody who's been following my channel for a while, we have done multiple movie recommendations, and this is the one that took its time, and I've doled it down. Normally I do 10 or 12. I got it down to like 22 or something. And I mean, I've literally ripped out some that I did. I wanted on the list. So it kind of annoyed me that I threw some out there. And it's not that I don't like them. It was ones I just was like, what made me a geek? What I loved about these movies, and kind of let's interact a little bit. Because I'm guessing there's going to be ones that you go, that should have been on the list. How dare you remove that off your list? And it probably was on my original list. But I swapped and changed so much. That's it. So there's going to be, I'm guessing there's going to be arguments. There's going to be arguments, and there's going to be good movie. So I was making sure that light was in the right place. But today we're also streaming in portrait, so if you like a little bit mobile friendly, there's the other side as well. But shall we just crack on with this? Because I think it's got to be done. I think it's going. Now, I think I did not put these in order. I let this system upload it, and then we're just going to run with it. I just had them all and went boom, upload. So this is the order this system put it on. So it's not alphabetical. It's kind of not a top 10. It'd be top 20 odd. This is it. And I think the first one is a bit obvious. And I think the first two are a bit obvious. But we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them. See if you agree. Going, you know what? You have to put them on there. And I think the first one is 100%. If you do like your geeky sci-fi things, this is one I think. Anybody want to have a guess? What is the first one? This is when was it? There we go. I can actually what decade? 1960s. So 1960s. That's got everybody thinking now. 1960s space. Space. And it's like Homer, and he had an Odyssey. I'm just giving it away, and I don't really care. Of course, it's 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, this is funny. When I first watched this, it wasn't with my geeky stepfather. It was due to the fact an English teacher, I don't think, wanted to teach us that day, so he just put on this for the whole, like the whole two. Like, it's one of those ones where you have like those extended periods, and yeah, it was. I don't want to teach you. I'm just going to put a movie on. And I remember just that opening sequence and the music is just epic. And now I'm guessing everybody in chat will be like, yes, we watched it. Hey, Abe. Hey. It's one of those ones, I think, if you like sci-fi, if you're a bit of a space geek, this is it. And the memes and everything, Dave. Everybody then does that voice. You don't have to say Dave. It's just Dave. It's great. It's Stanley Kubrick, of course. This hasn't come up on our film club, Will. We both got it on. We've got it on there. It's dark. I just remember it feeling epic. It's still, when you watch it, those ones you're like, it's a bit outdated. Like the interiors and everything, it looks good. Some of the space shots, okay, CGI and touch-ups could make it look better, but it still looks good. Especially like the beginning sequence, we got it spinning in space like that. And the inside shots, you can't beat it, but it's a sci-fi, would you call it an epic? I suppose so, because it's quite a long movie. But it's literally, again, later on films, the manipulation of AI, I suppose you would call this movie, really, wouldn't you? Well, it's very current day of people, oh my God, there's got AI going on. But this is, it's the monoliths got a bit of weirdness onto it as well. It just has that great sci-fi actions of the AI supercomputer going mad whilst we're also, I'm guessing, to life. I suppose you've got to do that. It's things. I probably what? Sorry. There we go. Thankful I'm thankful I'm not streaming with a friend yet. He'll probably keep telling you to watch Baby Driver, the movie about I've not watched that yet. It's one of the movies. And my girlfriend's watched Baby Driver and I didn't. I don't know why. I don't know why she watched it and I didn't watch it. Don't know. Maybe I was ill or something. I don't know. But I normally very good. So I'm going to turn off the heater 2 seconds. I blasted it because in the last stream I was getting a bit cold. I was like, "Rrr." But I think this is, it's obvious. I think everybody, it's a recommendation. I think this is a great one for the space nerds in all of us. But the underlying factor of the creation of man and it's like that, it's good. And what's the second one? What, 2010? I say, and I always love these movies when they got a date. I always do. And you know how far technology have stalled. And we could probably do something about it. Get everybody together and actually work out how to be better people for humanity. And I always think that. And I think they always do it wrong. So, but 2000 AD, I'm sorry, 2000 AD, 2001, A Space Odyssey. Got that on the brain. It's a must. So like that, and a lot of these, the first ones are going to be a must. But if you get to the end, if we get there and you go, that was missing, and I will do honourable mentions. I think the next one, I think this is 1970, literally nearly 10 years later. What movie would be 10 years later? Near enough. Not in 2001, to 1979. This is on again. This is just obvious. I think these ones are obvious, especially. I do like a horror, sci-fi, and I think this one. I've got another one in here, and I explain why I think these are ones. This one is good, and a lot of people will say there's only two of these movies, Alien and Aliens, and I think you could put them on the same category. I think of recommendations, Alien and Aliens, because they're so far away. This is a great telling of what Ridley Scott has kind of forgot about, is not showing you. And I think this is where Alien and Aliens kind of work out, because Alien, you don't really see it. And I will show that. And there's another recommendation where before the 70s, way, where these scary moments in movies mostly happen when you don't see what's going on. And I mean that as you will get modern stuff. There we go. Modern. It. Sci-fi. You could have It is sci-fi with the Pennywise. The new ones is just a monster. It's not very scary. It's just that kind of thing. But in the TV series with Tim Curry, yeah. When he's just, you don't see the monster, you just see the clown. It makes it scarier. You don't see the beast because it's just normal. So Alien is great. That suspense, I love the set design. It makes it chilling. It makes it dark. It's got some great casts. It's literally I go back to these. I go aliens, back and forth. I think they're trying to milk that franchise. That really isn't a franchise. There's ones that are like Alien. Is it a franchise? Alien Earth. I know they did. It's okay, but it's okay. I think you get to a stage where these kind of genre horror movies, kind of sci-fi, just stick and leave alone. I think they do. But remember, in space, no one can hear you scream. Great tagline. John Hurt's in it. Brilliant, isn't he? Great. But I can take these two. I can understand why people, and I flip between the two. I think there's movies where you can go, I fancy Alien. I fancy Aliens. I think you can juggle these things like that. Because Alien, it's more suspense, a bit more. You have to sit down and watch parts of it. I think like that. With Aliens, you can throw away your brain a little bit and enjoy the ride. So I think that's, there's two parts out. Like the beginning of this, the suspense of where we're getting to and get to the pods. And that's it. And I always like the Aliens special edition when they put all the bits back and you see the guy who is the captain. I forgot his name from Red Dwarf. Is in it? Who's the I suppose the station supervisor or manager or whatever you want to call him. That's good. But Aliens, give it. Alien 3 ruined it a little bit. And then was it Alien Resurrection? Isn't it? With that's the fourth one when they just messed it up. That had promise. I think that got butchered in the editing room. But that's it. Now, next one. The next is a quirky one, I suppose. It is quirky. Oh my God, I did not know. I just realized. Literally, this is weird. When you get to number 4, it's going to make, literally, the system here has got 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s back to back. How bizarre. It literally has that. I've just noticed this is 1985. Maybe the next one's 80s as well. Ooh, but I'm looking at them like, I'm sure it's just put it in the order of. Yeah, it looks like no, because then it goes back. It's a bit weird. Just doing something weird in the background, but never mind. But the next one, I say, remember, if you don't recommend this, that's a good one. Spaceballs, Multipath. We might see. We never know. Game. Sorry, I remember this Xbox 360 case. I remember. What the Alien game. The Alien game. That was actually good. So yeah, Brazil is the next one. 1985. Now this is a weird one because it's very bizarre. It's a this is kind of like 1985, kind of a bit, but messed up big time. Everybody forgets Robert De Niro's in this, and he plays the maintenance man, the plumber or the cut, like, doesn't he? He's a bit weird. This is Jonathan Pryce's movie. This is the brain of Gillum and Monty Python just gone a bit weird. It's kind of the 1985 with rubber mask. Remember the women with the rubber mask getting all the makeup done? It's rare things, and all the little boobs and all that. I think this is the movie to show you that you don't have to be normal. And I think this is normal as don't have to direct, you don't have to write something normal. This is so weird, like showing society in a weird state, but all the people around it weird. And then you got Jonathan Pryce. Now and again, he's in love with, I can't remember her name, and he does this, what you can see on screen, the kind of the angel effect. It's weird and awesome. I just love it. I think it is. It's not one you watch all the time, but I think it is a very highly recommended thing. It is really, because it is so weird. It's wonderful. And it's got some weird bits in it, and I mean that the game, the flying, the whole story, and I love the ending. And I won't give away the ending. I like it. Like and I know people will hate that ending because it's not a roundup. It's more of a see what they did there. I see what they did. You have to use your brain. You have to use your brain a little bit. So I do like it. But the pursuit of his inner happiness, pursuit of a woman, and then of course everything around it goes a bit. You're not doing that well. It is great. So yeah. It's great. Now I'm gonna actually look if this is. I'm sure it's 80s as well. The next one, you have to like work out what I'm touching. It is that same. Same year. 1985. This next one's obvious. And I just put it there because I was like, this is obvious. And this is going to be on the wheel. At one point, we will talk about this movie. Do I need to say more than actually this? Back to the Future, the only movie that did time travel weird. Not weird. I said weird too much in my last thing. Yeah, Back to the Future. Who put an L? No, put a 2. I'm gonna bet you put a 2, not a number. Put a 2 in chat if you don't like this movie. Put a 1 if you do. And I guarantee most people adore this movie, and I mean it as it will come on and you will not turn over. It will come on TV and you will not turn over. It will just give that. See, Abe knows it. I don't know anybody who goes, I don't like any of the Back to the Future ones. And I remember when number 2 came out and it got a bit of like, oh, the critics. I still like number 2 and I like number 3. I could literally do a whole day on that. I can't wait until my kid gets to that age that I'm going, we're watching Back to the Future, and he'll get it. And he'll be like, wow. It's just one of those. And it still looks bloody good. That's it. Like, no, it's got time travel. Even like, when was the because we've gone now past, haven't we? We've gone past the stage of when Back to the Future 2 was supposed to happen. And it still looks good. Well, we've had 2 movies so far on this that the time has jumped over the time. Oh no, me and Abe added makes 2. Just about. But 2 is always good if you separate and make them 1. But this is great. This is literally, do not remake this, Hollywood. And I think, like, Robert what's his name? Zeppelin. What his name is? Robert Zeppelin. I always forget how to pronounce his name. Anyway, but I bet you, if Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd go, Hollywood are dumb. Let's say that. To go, oh, should we try and milk it money? I don't think they need to, but I think there's always been rumors, aren't there? They're going to do it, and I don't know if the rumors are there just to piss people off. like you cannot remake Back to the Future. I don't need to explain Back to the Future. If you've not seen it, oh dearie me, you are missing out. If you have seen it, I don't need to explain how fun, feel ride this is, and it just makes you dream as well. That at one point in your life, you will get a hoverboard. You will get a hoverboard. Who dreamt? Oh my God, like the hoverboard. And then I remember they did a muck up, like a piss take, that they actually did release it at one point, didn't they? Bastards. And everybody then looks up, what's a DeLorean? And they realize, oh, it's actually a car. It was a car, badly made from Northern Ireland. But the next one, I think, you know what? This is a geeky one. This is a true geeks know this. And that's why I said, look, 80s. Next one is 90s. It's got Alan Rickman in it. It's got Sigourney Weaver in it. It's got Tim Allen in it. Galaxy Quest! I remember when this went out and I went to cinema to see this. And I was like, it looks a bit quirky. It looks a bit silly. Let's go to the cinema. What a great movie. What an enjoyable movie. And it's literally taking the piss out of Star Trek, isn't it, really? Of the old... what are they? Oh, what are they called? The old... I can't remember the ship name. But they're the old cast members. And they're doing the Comic-Con rounds, let's say that, until an alien race actually do come down to actually hire them because they believe the TV series is historical documentation. And Tim Allen, who is William Shatner, I'm guessing the best point of it, but they make him out like a proper drunk in this, down and out, where everybody else is just can't get a job because everybody's typecast. They're probably not good actors, but he's got this job, and the job is to go into space and then fight off another alien race, and they do it. And of course, it's great. I love it because it's got Sam Rockwell in it as well. He's always at this point in his career, he was doing really good work and being funny. Alan Rickman as well. Great. By the something have to do it. The same. By the hammer of I will avenge you. I can't remember that bit, whatever that bit is, but it's funny. And he's like, I did Shakespeare. I was theatre like that. I was whatever. I was a fellow or whatever he says. It was something silly. But it's a great, fun family movie. This is one of that. I think a lot of people who don't really know their geek go think, but thank you, Abe. It's not come up yet, but I can see the head. There we go. By Grafkar's hammer, I will avenge thee or the. This is a good recommend. I would say if you've not seen it and you want to laugh, it's silly. There we go. Viper's got the whole phrase. There we go. You shall be avenged. It's silly. It's great. It's fun. It's even got when they got them 8 little alien, the halfling aliens, and they're like, get the rock out. Again, I like this because it's one of those ones when it's on or you put it on, it makes you smile. It does, because it's just again where Back to the Future you don't have to have sci-fi that's serious all the time. You know, you don't like 2001 Alien, but then you have this, and it's just, you know what? It's there to just be fun and take the piss out of another franchise, and it is good. I highly, highly recommend this. It's great. Oh, there we go. Abe, I'm starting to like you a little bit better. One of my all-time faves. Easy. It is. But it's like so many people haven't seen it. And they've actually got the pod on still. Don't actually need that. But it is good. Now, the next one we've talked about on Film Club. So I'm going to briefly go into this. And I did it because I think this needs to be on the list. I do. I think this is going to be, and we've gone back now to the 80s. We jumped back a little bit. The next ones, a few of these are been on the will. So I won't talk about them. If you want the full review, go to Film Club because it's on there. Ghostbusters. It has to be a recommend. I know it's a bit obvious. It's sci-fi. It is sci-fi. It is. It could get classed as really get sci-fi. It's kind of sci-fi, horror, fantasy. It's kind of fantasy because it's got ghosts and things that go boop in the night. But I remember watching this as a kid, and I like to put this on there for anybody who is younger and they go, oh, I've never heard that. These are ones you have to go and watch. Like there's so many age gap or whatever. Like, just don't watch the new things on Netflix. Don't. Go and find the good stuff from the 80s and the 90s sometimes. Yeah. So it is good. It is good. Go and watch it. I'm gonna skip this one talking about this because it's Ghostbusters. And who are you gonna call? Who are you gonna call? Put Film Club on the full review of me, Sandy Q, and Jay from Nerdtex. Now the next one also I'm just taking these out of all things. Also was on our our will. And it's the one that Jay liked. And it's an old 60s one. It's The Time Machine. Now, I don't mind. I've always said this. I don't mind the later one with... I forgot his name now. Who was in Neighbours. I forgot his name. But Time Machine, again. I think this one is a great... Jules Verne comes from the book, of course. It's showing how... the manipulation of time, but through humanity, can be done right. What is his name? Pierce. He's another Pierce, isn't he? Guy Pierce Neighbours. There we go. That's how geeky I know. I watched these Neighbours. Everybody did. Come home from school, Neighbours, or Home and Away. Had to be one of the two if you was in the 90s kid coming up from school. And then Hollyoaks came out, didn't it? God, that's bad. But yeah, I mean, again, H.G. Wells, The Time Machine. Great story. A great story about. It's different to the other one because they more aspect of how you trying to change time, but this is a scientist who manipulates time. Now, it looks like a B movie, some of it, but this is 1962, 60. You cannot blame them from having people in suits running around as monsters. I am sorry. And then like the newer one, they didn't really change the kind of the aspect of the people and who, you know, the baddies, I suppose you want to call them, or the mutations. It's good. It's good. So that, yeah, I'm not gonna dwell on this one too much because we've already gone through it on the on Film Club. So if you want to watch that, go to Film Club. Next one. Now this one's hard because I put this up. It is the 1980s version, but I do like the black and white. And I mean the black and whites of this. But I think this is the one. Is the funny one. And it's just Flash Gordon. It's gonna save one of us. With the great Queen kind of anthem behind it. I like the original. I don't mind the black and white, as tacky as broken it is now. Coming up, but this is Sam Jones, who I can't remember him much except for kind of cameos on other things. But as a kid, having this, you've got Ming the Merciless, by Max Van Straw, who was in one of the other movies on Film Club. This is how this didn't become more of a franchise. I don't know. Because it's one of those ones. I don't know if it bombed. I'm going to have to look at the numbers. I'm guessing it bombed. And I don't get why people hate on this movie, because it's tacky. It's 80s. It's great. It's got all the music's great. The kind of we're saving Earth. You know, who's going to save Earth? An American football player. It's literally who happens to nicknames Flash Gordon. Why not? It's just silly. And I say the actual cast, when you actually go through it, there's some bad acting. I'll give you that. But, you know, you get Fly, you know, everything. You cannot beat this because it is just supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be stupid. Quartermaster and the Pit, yes. And it even got, what's his name? Richard O'Brien. Remember, he's in it. Timothy Dalton's in it. Yeah, it's good. And I always got, when I was younger, you know, when like bits where you're like, I don't get why that freaks me out. You know, when he has to put like to become a man, they put their hand in that thing with the squid thing, and that's like that one, like slimy thing that if it pricks you, it will die. It's like a bogey scorpion. I'm going to call it bogey scorpion, and it's literally thing. I just noticed. Yeah, we were all thinking it, Ben, but you had to go there. Tight, yes, tight. Let's go for that. Yeah, there are. If you're in your early teens and you get to watch this, you go, ooh. Tingling sensation, tingles in my fingerlings. It is fun, it is, but yeah, there's so many great bits about this. It's literally, it has sex appeal, it has hero appeal, and it's just silly. It is just silly, good fun, and that's it. And I think if you're that 80s child, or you know that this has to be on your list just because it brings back memories. But I don't get how this has not been done. I always think this is modern day. They take out crap and repurpose it that is only done 5 years ago. But you have like Flash Gordon, you have like Dan Dare, Buck Rogers. Why not do something like that? You've got now the technology to make it look kick-ass. And yeah, I don't get how this hasn't been redone. But also, if they did Flash, they have to take on board Queen soundtrack. I wonder if the Highlander. I heard. Sorry, I'm going on right off track. Highlander, because they have Queen, is they're going to repurpose it, do the Queen songs again. Heard that as a big rumor. So I have to look at that. The next one, I know. Well, I thought this one was more better known than people have not watched it, and that doesn't make sense until I bring it up. Is because I remembered it did well with the critics, because it came from a country, I suppose, the origin that aren't known for their movies, I suppose, like that in this way, but they came out with a banger sci-fi movie that was completely different in the fact of how it was shot, and then people started nicking that idea, and it has a very modern cinema aren't that clever to do what this did, because it gave it a racial sentiment, but put aliens as they're being racially profiled or something like that because they come to Earth. And it's District 9 with the prawns. So the prawns are the aliens and then the humans things. But this is set in South Africa. So it's there. And it's so well done as then I can't remember the guy who is the South African, what is his name, who plays it. Then I'm going to knock that, something goes wrong, but if you haven't seen it, watch it. But I can't believe how many people haven't seen this movie. Still waiting for the sequel, damn it. Or District 10. But yeah, I'm not going to give it too much away, because I was surprised when I was speaking to a lot of people about this and they haven't seen this movie. And I was like, oh, but it is. Aliens come down, they crash land, but their spaceship hovers over part of South Africa. I'm not sure. Is it Joburg? No, it's Cape Town. I can't remember. But then they segregate them into their own place. And yeah, it's a bit it's cleverly done because they tie in, kind of modern as it was, racial tensions in South Africa, but they just aliens and things. And yeah, it's a good one. So it's there. And go watch it. Who hasn't watched this? Because I put this up there as one of those ones, think, because it's shot in a way that everybody kind of nicks that kind of that look when they've kind of you're following the action as it goes, so you feel like you're the cameraman, I suppose, is the best way to do it. But it's good ending. It's got a lot of tension. It is a very, very, very good. So yeah, go and have a watch if you've not seen it. That's one of my recommended. Now, the next one is quite an old one. Now, the reason I put this on, what's it? Now, is because this used to, right. Oh, can't spell apparently. Here we go. So this is I had to look up 1953. Now, this is one of the ones in the 50s where they had a lot of that B movie 3Ds. And this is one of them. And I couldn't find a great poster that wasn't like they used to have the weird formats, didn't they? But it came from outer space. 1953. Now, this does what Alien does. Is it doesn't show you what's going on. It shows you the suspense that makes it scary. And I remember, like, as a kid, this scared the crap out of me. Absolutely scared the crap out of me. Because you've got that thing. And it's got that kind of old 50s kind of newsreel feel around it, but kind of when the aliens kind of and they get people, and then you've got all like the practical creatures and stuff. What it's good. It's good. I love this kind of 1950s sci-fi. It's tacky and cheap, but this one always got me because it's scary. It's simple story, but it's the suspense of they're coming from outer space. It's great. It's great, and you got like that the genres after it. I love this movie. I love this movie because I think it's the suspense of not knowing what the spacecraft is, and they always, the space people, whatever you call them, aren't coming to be nice. Let's say that. But yeah, highly recommend this if you love that kind of B movies, 50s Hollywood where they try to do their best. There's so many on there, and I think you can probably find this, but I think this shows as well that the modern director take off 20 years kind of got some of their inspirations like that kind of 50s style because it's done well. It's just done well. But yeah, it came from outer space. Yeah, you can just feel how it's done now. The next one, I've just mentioned his name, Sam Rockwell, and he's going to be in one of my ones. I love that, but it's not going to be Abe. It's unfortunately not Earth Girls Are Easy. That is actually quite funny. I haven't watched that in years. This one, I think this is quite genius. I think this is Abe got it before I even put it up. Moon, Sam Rockwell, Moon. This is highly intelligent film writing, and it's done in a way that you only need one person, spoilers, and that and the computer. Oh my god, one of the worst movies of all time. That is hard to watch, and I'm sure it's in Portuguese and they dubbed it. They dubbed it. You have the DVD, but not watched it in years. It came on TV the other day, and I watched the second half of it. I think this is genius. So the premise of it, of course, is Sam Rockwell's character. I think it's called Sam. It might be called Sam. Is it actually called Sam? I can't remember. Yeah, it's called Sam. Yeah, there you go. Sam Rockwell, character Sam. And all he's got for company is the computer, voiced by Kevin Spacey, and then video clips of home. Yeah, from Earth. And they get sent back. I'm going to spoil it a bit because I think this one's good. But there's an accident that happens, right, and he gets injured. And then you see him well. And they go through the accident. But the whole thing is is it 3 years? I can't remember how many other long, and they rotate. So then he's now getting the first bit. He's in these last, I suppose, 30 days, and he'll go back to Earth. But the genius of this, underplays Sam Rockwell's part on this, because you got just him and the computer, and it's just shot so well with a very clever storyline. Is when, I won't spoil it too much, when something happens, it's clever. It's not stupidly done. And then you've got the kind of aspect of man, I suppose you want to call it, versus something else. And I don't want to spoil it if you've not seen it. But this is one of, like, if I had to whittle this down for the top 10, this would easily be in there. It's just one of those ones where you want to watch something. Yeah, it's about space, but it's mostly like there's not much outside that you see. It's always confined in, like, like The Martian does it. It always confines something in areas. This does it. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. One of my top recommended sci-fi ones. So if you've not seen it in a while and not seen it, it's go and watch it. It always reminds me, this one, because it's not an old movie. It's not. What is it? 2009. And it's just most after this just got crap, didn't it? And I'm like, you look, that's it. Duncan Jones. But yeah, I think I can't remember what he did after. Like he had a one bad something, didn't he? Like that, and he like kind of Warcraft, wasn't it? He did Warcraft, and it kind of his career started. But he does Source Code. Source Code's good. This is where Abe's going to tell me I know who his father is. It's not Duncan Jones. Now sorry, let's have a take a swig. I've been talking to 40 minutes non-stop. The next one. Now I put this on here. One, I think a lot of us have played the games. I think a lot of us think this movie is stupid and like it. Some of us have read the books. The younger audience at the time fancied two of the female characters. And also, most of us were doing our part. Starship Troopers. This is cheese at its cheesiness. Perfection. Really a B movie. This is really a B movie. It is. Yeah, so it has Casper Van Dys, Denise Richards. You can watch our other channel if you like. There is a subscription service. Diane Meir. And then you have everybody else. Like, what's that? Nigel Patrick Harris. It's great. And I think most of them played the game as well. I'm doing my part. Would you like to know more? It's like people know the memes. It's great. It's off the book. Yep. So give it that, but it's they change it around slightly how it's told in this, and they have to. It's a Hollywood kind of than the book. Simple is that to get a voting rights or a good job, I suppose you want to go, you have to become a citizen. The only way you can be a citizen is to serve in the military. So you can either be very good academic and you get this academic score, don't they? They get things to find out what role you could fit in. Our main character, he's not academic, and he goes to they become things. Service grants citizenship. That's it. And he joins he's a grunt. He goes into infantry. But whilst that's happening, the exploration of space, let's call it, goes a bit wrong, and they invade the bug planet of Arachnia, I think it's called. And they attack back, and they wipe out Buenos Aires. Is that the only place they go? And of course, then they go to war. Now, actually, look at the mind side of it. That they're actually the troopers, I'm going to call it, whatever. They are they colonize a planet, and then the bugs want them off, so they attack back. But it's a little silly, great fun ride. You have the boot camp, then you have the war bit, and it's literally bugs against men. But the bugs are 9 feet tall, that can rip you in half with a little bit of a little stabber. And yeah, and then we have like the brain. It's bad. I don't mind it. And I think this is one of the movies where if they improve the CGI on certain scenes, it wouldn't be as good. You know, when I can't remember the other pilot, and they find the brain bug, and he gets his little thing and he sucks out his brain, and he's goes all funny. That only works because it's a cheesy B movie. Only works. And this is that. I have to not recommend any of the other movies after this because they're terrible. They're terrible. And I don't even I bet they've gone up to like number 5. Literally, there are so many bad Starship Trooper movies after this. It's bad. And I don't get it because this did quite well. And then they just were like, no, it's one and done. But they tried to do it. They tried to do more. And you really can't. It's literally one and done. let's give it a rest. You got your money, move on. But not really much of the actors after it. It's probably Clancy Brown has done much like Neil Harris, Patrick Harris, that's it. But like that, Michael Ironside. Apart from that, Denise Richards probably got James Bond after this, didn't she? And then goodbye to her career, and then she's revamped her career. But fun, silly, human fun, with underlying tone of fascism. But service guarantees citizenship. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Now, I say some of these are on the nose, some of the things. This one's going to be easy. And I don't know if this is on the wheel. I'm guaranteed it's on the wheel. Now, this is one I can live with the sequel. I don't need anything after that. And I don't get what Hollywood are doing. Like, who's got the rights to this? I don't know. But this is Predator. This is great. And I can live with 2 based in LA. They tried a little bit different with Danny Glover. But yeah, Arnie in this. And then I remember not knowing when I first watched this was about an alien thing. I think that is great. When you watch this or Dusk Till Dawn, if you do not know it's a vampire thing, it's great because when it gets it, you're like, what? We got aliens? In Arnie? Alien? Fight? Oh, great. So it's good to have that lead up of like the military thing, because you kind of getting that commando moment from Arnold, and then it just goes into what you see, because all you really get is that Jake Viper. Abe's right, the clicking, the jungle clicking noises, and then you get the red, and it's just like, well, you could be like, oh, somebody's using like heat seeking thing or whatever, like kind of pinpoint their position, so you don't know what's going on, but when it hits, you're like, excellent. Again, it's this genre of like, you're just there to have fun. Now these are different to other ones, because I think this is, you can enjoy these movies and stop, and I think that's with Alien. You can stop like this. I wouldn't even like to count now how many Predator movies or Predators, The Predator, or whatever movies got things. You just lose track because they just burn it, and just get a bit bored. You're like, so this is the best, isn't it? Arnold, Alien, let's have a fight, because goddamn, you're ugly. And it's great. And even like the, was it Jesse Ventura? Oh, what's his name? Yeah, Jesse Ventura. And the guy is over the chest when he's on the beam, and you just hear like the blood curdling stream. And how many times have chat when you've seen somebody playing a game and it goes tits up, you go, get to the chopper? How many times has that been used in any gaming chat? A lot. A hell of a lot. So again, I say, this is the thing. I always think with like, with my, because I'm a proper sci-fi nerd geek. When I put stuff up, I'm like, everybody's watched them. Then I forget, when you speak to like nieces and nephews or whatever, they don't watch them. They don't watch these things anymore. So this is why, even when they were like, that's obvious, that is obvious, I will put them up there, because I forget people have not seen these movies. I forgot what number I'm on. Now the next one is 2. You get 2 for 1, really, because I want to. This one is weird, because this is probably the only the only time is, I think, the remake is actually better, and I enjoy it more than the original. And the original one, I forgot the year, is a 1950s one. And then they remade it in the 70s. And I think the 70s one does it better. Even though there's not much difference in the special effects, I don't think it needs it. Now, I'm on about the invasion of the body snatchers. This might be controversial, but I think the Donald Sullivan 1970s version is a better movie. I think it moment is scarier. I get the 1950s feel, but you got that. But I think when you do the 1970s version and how it's got that kind of, they just that 1970s look. And I mean that film look. It's got that, whereas the 1950s one is still a B movie. It's still a B movie. So I like them both. But I think the 1970s version is so much scarier. There we go. Totally. I think it is. I think it gives it more oh no moments of like you get to a point, you're like, I don't know who's who. And I think that is great. And then you get that iconic bit with Donald Sullivan at the end when you have to like have no emotion, and she just that little smile. And then he just turns. Oh, it's good. It's good. But I say, for effects wise, it's not. I just think it's got more suspense than the 70s version. I think it just does like that whole. It's not pod people, is it really? It's a little bit better. So I love it. I think it's a great, and it's another horror, I suppose you call it, or psychological horror, mostly, but good acting. I'm on that night, both versions, but I think just the 1970s one hits it a little bit. So again, I would recommend 2 for 1. I would recommend both, but I like this version more. So yeah, I don't know what. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. IMDb. Ooh, look at that. So if you went to IMDb, 7.7 on the 1950s version with 59,000 people. But 7.4 with 79,000 people. So very, very close. I don't know what it did on Rotten Tomato, but you can see that they're kind of equal and par, really. But I think it's what you kind of like kind of within your kind of that horror psychological thing, that, and a little bit of, it's like Chase without Chase, isn't it? It's just how they take over. They take over. So that's it. Yeah, good. Now, I'm going to take a good swig of this one because it's a recommendation. And I said, I'm going to recommend the ones that are obvious. And the next one is bloody obvious. And you've only got to look in the background. And we've definitely done it on Film Club. And Film Club was great because Film Club put this one first. And it, the beloved, my beloved. Now, this is hard. I always think this is hard. Talking about Star Wars. I always think this is hard. I do not need to tell you about Star Wars. Now, I recommend Star Wars. Stop. There's only 6. There is only 6. Now, though some of the episodes of Mandalorian is good, if you want to have a good ride, you cannot watch anything Disney because they just mess it up. You've never heard of it. I believe you, Viper. I believe you've never heard of Star Wars. But I wish this was called A New Hope. I do. Because then they wouldn't have to do the bubble of hurting Star Wars every time they mention Star Wars Disney. So I think most people, I say it's not a purist. I don't like that word of gatekeeping. Oh, you only say 1/6. The prequels aren't great, but they're enjoyable. The writing in it and the over CGI messes it up. Attack of the Clones is awful. It is. it is bad. The love story, can't write a love story. Let's just go with that. He can't write a love story. But having after and what they're doing now is just crapping on it, is just anybody new, stop. 1 to 6 movies. That's it. If you want to go back and watch the Christmas special or the old Droids cartoon, go what you want, because they don't hurt the franchise. Everything after the Selling Point, and even Clone Wars, the TV series, hurts it. It hurts the legacy. So I don't mind the Clone Wars. I did at a certain point, and then you just go, certain people blatantly have a sex doll of Ahsoka. Let's just leave it at that, because if that's your fantasy, great. Don't put us in that same boat. And then we don't know where it is. They need to wipe the slate clean and do it again. It's just a dead franchise. It's horrid because it's a dead franchise. It's, yeah, it is. I love it, and I will go 1 to 6. Does it hurt that there's so much crap? I have to do a mind wipe on myself. That does the thing to enjoy these, and I will always enjoy the 1 to 6. But Star Wars is Star Wars. So again, don't watch. If your first things is the new stuff, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Now, I'm gonna jump over this one quite quickly, because that was a little rant, just a minor rant. We could have a 3-hour rant if you like, but that was literally a nice little quick rant. Next one. This might be where, some people would say the sequel was better. This actually might be where people might think number 2 is better. I'm going to let you mind. You're going to have to say 1 or 2. Which one do you think better? I put number 1 because you will see number 2. You probably won't see number 3, maybe number 4. Is there a number 5? Yeah, there is number 5. There is a 6. I think there's 6 movies. And it is about a robot. It is about a robot. But it is about a robot that is a killing machine. The Terminator. And the Terminator 2. I watched that the other day. Great movie. 3, what's that? That's the Rise of the Machines. 4, I can't remember the name. 5, I can't remember the name. 6, I can't remember the name. This is one of the ones where we've had so many on this list that are great, and they've milked it. You have to go to the back to the beginning. Alien was our second pick of it. Called it again. Terminator 2. Do you think, see, this is the thing. Is it Terminator 2 or 1? The Terminator or Terminator 2? I think this one's got the less budget, but this movie is, again, it's shot in a B movie style, but it's the concept of that killing machine. And Arnie, and he's always said O.J. Simpson's was supposed to play the Terminator, and that's a movie I kind of want to see now. Just to go, messed up there. But then we wouldn't get this. I think this is again a lot of we started off with 2001 AI, and now this is kind of AI robots taking over. It's good because of the, again, Sarah Connor. Yes. Yeah, it's a good chase one of this unstoppable killing machine that becomes stoppable. First is better horror. Second is better all round. Yeah, we can see that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's one of those ones where you throw the second one into a mix and you're like, I like it. What's it? I think I like to Sarah. Yeah, Sarah does. Gets kick off. Isn't there things I've seen is where Arnie saw her and was like, where's the muscles come from? And when she's like, when she's in the holding cell and she's doing the arm presses and stuff like that, and you're like, that's kick ass. But yeah, it's one of those ones it's great that you can watch 2 movies and you can enjoy them in the same genre. Afterwards, milking it, messed it up. Even 3, I can see what they were trying to do. They just, no, give us more, give us something interesting. And then you lose the will sometimes to kind of go around it. It sings do 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 do. I love to have that. How many people brought the Terminator music as their ringtone for their missus? Just saying, it's you. But it's Arnie being Arnie. It's lucky he can't act. This is our second Arnie on the wheel on this recommendation. But yeah, I couldn't see anybody else because he's chiseled and he looks robotic. He looks, oiled up and like that. Yeah, playing him. They've milked it too much. And what was the other one with I can't remember the guy's name. Sam something, isn't he? He's Sam, who was in everything like Clash of the Titans. And they made that one Terminator Salvations, isn't it? And they bring that Terminator Arnie back and they CGI the crap out of him. It's not bad because he's supposed to be a robot and he's fresh out of the machine, I suppose. I don't know why they just don't do that, kind of. If they're going to do Arnie, give us Future with Arnie in it as the killing machine. I do like it. I think the best ones is when he's I suppose it's not like, I can't really they call it the flesh bit. Like they call it something else, like the art from the skeleton, and then they cut like it looks good. I love it how in Terminator 2 it's like the CGI top of the max, but when they do that, it still looks plastic. It still looks a Total Recall kind of thing. Here you go. But yeah, I'd give them both a good thumbs up. Now, is everybody ready for the next one? And do you have your multipass? Hey! The Fifth Element. The Fifth Element. This is a strange one because I thought most I can't see how in North America this did bad. This did bad. Gary Oldman, Bruce Willis, Mila Djokovic. I think this is one of her first, or I don't think she was introduced into this. But what a movie. Great. And I must say, what's his name? Jean-Paul Gaultier, who did the costume design. Perfect to make it futuristic. Absolutely brilliant. And it's a very good concept. It's about love. Easy. And it's about a being that you can't see that is all evil, who is represented in this as a big black ball in space. But it goes through time, and it's all about the again, how are we going to do it? It's about the earth, wind, fire. It's very, very good. Oh, that's why he so that's why he left Eurotrash. Oh, no, yeah, it's well, he's a designer in his own right. I think he's a designer in Eurotrash, was he, John Paul Gaultier? But it's good. It's got like Gary Oldman is a good baddie. Bruce Willis is playing the hero, and Mila Djokovic is playing the damsel in distress that is also the hero, who is kick-ass. I don't get why this hasn't got like it didn't do so well. What like what's it? Luc Besson. Is it because it was like it's French? It feels too French. I don't know. It feels European, but I don't get how it would. I think this is great. I think the look of this is great, and I think the story of this of the Stones hiding the Stones, and you got the opera singer, and they have to get the songs out. Even that bit is when she's doing the opera bit, and then Lilu is the kicking ass is great. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird how many film bombed. Yeah, it's great. Like this should have up there as things, because this is again, it's everything just feels sci-fi. If you like sci-fi movies, this has to be on your list, because it's again, it's funny with bits with what's it, Chris Tucker, isn't it? Let's just look at that up. I think it's Chris Tucker, isn't it? So it has all the Americans kind of stars in it. But yeah, it didn't hit the things. Yeah, Chris Tucker. Like even in that, it's annoying. Luke Perry's in it. At the beginning, Luke Perry's in it. Like that. Oh, this is an all-time great, painfully overlooked. It is, but it literally bombed in America. I don't get like. It must have been because it's the distribution of this must have been terrible, because I remember this on the cinema. And how a Bruce Willis movie doesn't, like, at that time, he's, you know, he big bucks in it, really. So have his name attached to it. And like you have like Ian Holmes in it. Okay, we know him more in the UK, but Gary Oldman, like now he's gonna be a star like that. Like it's good. Like Chris Tucker, if you put Chris Tucker and Bruce Willis together at this time period, it probably would be a great comedy the Americans kind of love. But I don't get it. I just don't get why it bombed, because I'm just trying to think. Even how annoying Chris Tucker is in other things, he's great in this as the comedy relief, because he plays the DJ, and it's silly. Like there's some of the other things. I mean, oh my god, there's sweaty Lee Evans in this, isn't there? Who plays the steward at near the end, doesn't he? Of the ship like that, and it's clever. I think this is clever. It's got everything you would want in a fun adventure sci-fi, and it is, yeah. So I don't get how it bombed. For mostly then the non-Europeans here, go watch it. That's it. He is sweaty, Abe. Lee Evans is sweaty, and he would even admit it himself. I don't mind him, but he's a sweaty man. He's a sweaty man on screen. Apparently gets really nervous, doesn't he? That's why he sweats. Now, the next one, I think we briefly spoke about it. Now we have got a new movie coming out. It's not a sequel to it. It's the same author of this. And if I like to say one thing, we need to get, because it will come up on the wheel, and now you may all do Matt Damon impressions. You may go, because I know what your voice is saying now. You're doing that Matt Damon voice. You are. I know you. At The Martian. What a great sci-fi. What a great sci-fi movie this was. Like Moon, it's down to like the isolation of man. But I knew Abe would do it. I'm not gonna, but your brain all now knows what you're thinking. That's it. But this is one is on the wheel. I know Sandy will be looking forward to this coming on the wheel. And Jay said he didn't like it when he first saw it. This is one of my modern ones, because it's 2015, 10 years ago. Wow. It's probably the most modern sci-fi that is a kind of, one of them ones that you get that is a very comforting one to watch. You can have it on and it's just comforting. I think this is great, a great story. Again, we've got the new one coming out with Ryan Gosling, and I'll have to remember what that one is called, and Sandy's going to hate me for it. But this is a strong movie. Again, we've gone to Mars. Maybe in the near future they'll be watching this and go, this was a documentary. But yeah, he spoilers, gets stranded by his own crew. They think he's dead. And then, let's marooned on Mars. Everything's intact. But he's what is it? He's keep me thinking like I can't remember the word. What they call him? He's a grower of things. I don't know. I can't remember the actual terminology, like the actual scientific thing. But yeah, potatoes. It's potato farming, and it's I have to science the shit out of this, and it's literally, I like it. They make it funnier by having the disco music. So one of the crew members, all she had that they found, like, for music wise, is disco. Botanist, thank you, Vibe. I don't know why I couldn't remember that word. So he's a botanist, and he potatoes, grows the potatoes. So yeah, it's literally salt, potatoes, and some ketchup is what he leaves on. And yeah, and then he's got a cycle, of course, that when his own crewmates have to slingshot around. And I like it because then you get into very sciencey. You get Sean Bean on it. How can you miss that? That they're getting the science facts and what they need to do from NASA, and then they've got like the old, I suppose, like the old rover, and they have to talk through it and all that. It's good, and it's I do like it when you see, okay, he's doing really well, but then he needs to reserve his food, and he has that. There's an instant that he loses some of it, and then the body. Like, I know he lost a lot of weight, but that had to be a body double when he looks like a skeleton from behind. It's literally like the waste of it. It has a lot of danger. It has a lot of fun. And this again is one of those ones where it's a ride. It's a movie. You're in the boots of the person, Matt Damon's character. You're struggling with them to get along. So yeah, it's good. It's a good. I don't know how Jay didn't like this. I must say. Jay, it's just like Princess Bride all over again. But Ryan Gosling's one is coming out. Somebody's gonna hate me. Is Project something? I'm sure it's Project How or coming out soon. Upcoming. Project Hail Mary. Same author. And Sandy, I'm going to go with Sandy Q here, says the Project Hail Mary book is slightly better, but they're both good books. So I'm looking forward to that, even though it's going on Ryan Gosling. I'd say just something about that casting, that's it. But I love this. All about bringing him home, as it says there. So yeah, recommend. I think this is this is the most modern one I've got on the list. Yeah. Say name one. Next one. Now, I'm gonna say one thing. Hold it. I'm gonna cover my face there. And I guarantee, Abe, you'll get this. Who is it gonna be? Abe or Viper? Keyboard ready. When I say not who is in it, that their occupation before in the movie or before the movie. Okay. This next movie has a wrestler in it. Go. What's the movie? Dum 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 dum. Couldn't remember the thing is. Can't we just leave him there? Go on. Anyway, go on. A wrestler's in this movie. Come on. It's a B movie. Go on. What wrestler? Is that what? There's a lot of wrestlers. Not Hulk Hogan. What sci-fi movies Hulk Hogan's been in? Oh, what? Same era though. Kind of. They would have fought each other. I'm waiting. Pitch Black. Well done, Abe. Abe got it. They Live. Rowdy Rodney Piper. An awful. Now, this is what I'm going to mean. This movie should be absolutely dreadfully terrible. And I mean that. This should be bad. You have Rowdy Rodney Piper in it. John Carpenter. Awful things. Bad, as you can see through there. Bad CGI. It's not even CGI. It's like practical effects gone wrong kind of thing. You have a very slow kind of storyline going to it. But the fact of the story around it, it bloody works. Oh, you want about the one near the bins, the fight? Yeah. And it's just, I don't know why this is good, because it shouldn't be a good movie, but it works. It works on every level of a B movie, of making your mind think as why the good, I suppose, the hardworking never get anywhere. It's because aliens have infiltrated and we are working for them. So all the ones who have sold out, that's it. But he finds the glasses, the kind of things. Yes, not yeah, got you there. They missed out on why, but they isn't also enough said. It's silly. It's like I can't, except for maybe The Rock. I can't think of a good movie that I like that has another like wrestling star in it that isn't Thunderlips, but he was not the main star. Unless they did like that would have been good if they did Thunderlips the movie. But they missed out on that. But it's tacky, it's stupid, it gets there. You walk into a bank, shotgun in hand. I've come here to chew bubble gum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubble gum. Oh my god, no, Viper, no. But it's the I bet you there's people who believe this. 100% conspiracy. This is a conspiracy movie that is supposed to be fun, and people will believe that this is possible. They are already here. Who was it? Oh, Abe, you're gonna have to tell me. Is this right that they believe the pod people? No, not pod people. No, what was Queen Elizabeth II? Wasn't she supposed to be one of the not pod people, an alligator person or something? There was something weird, wasn't it? Oh, so but yeah, this is Randy Roddy Piper, God bless him, doing his hardest to act. Can't act, but it works. It works, and it shouldn't work. So yeah, is he a reptile? Is she supposed to be one of the reptile people? There you go. I knew you would know, Abe. Oh my god, Tooth Fairy. That's it. There are a lot of bad. The Longest Yard. Who's in that? In 2005. Who's the wrestler in that? Because is that you have the football remake one, and then you have the Ben. Is it Ben Stiller? Not Ben Stiller. It's the other one, Adam Sandler one. Who's the wrestler in that? It's not the main star though, is it? I can't remember. Burt Reynolds, isn't it? Oh, can't remember. I'm trying to think who's the wrestler in that. That's got me, Zombie. That's got me. But yeah, this is a lovable. It's got terrible, great music. It's John Carpenter doing his. I can do some music. That's it. Now the next one, I'm gonna quickly, and the next one I'm gonna quickly jump over. His name is another film club one. It's there, but modern kids in their 20s don't know this movie, and they only know the new one. And I don't get how you could jump to the Resurrection again? I can't remember. That last movie, that number they just is awful. It is bad. It's literally sleeper fest. Milking the money. The Matrix. I can't remember a movie has a cultural impact that you had to go and see it. Everybody told you, oh, you have to go to the cinema and see The Matrix. Already have. Oh my god, and then you could talk about it. That moment your friend realized you've seen The Matrix and you talk about it. And again, conspiracy theory. Are we in it? And I love that fact that people go, are we in it? Now, I'm not going to talk about it. We did a whole this is if you saw the film club one, this is when and in the film club thing is we had it was about a 4-hour one or 5-hour. We were talking about this, but 3.25 time through wherever long, I got the flu. And I ended up having to stay in bed for 3 days after the film club review. So you'll see me slowly get ill and my eyes get narrow and I go, it's one of the fun. I haven't taken it down because I think it's, oh, you just see me get ill. Absolutely get this massive migraine kind of thing going on and get seriously ill through the review. It's badly funny. I can look at it now, but those 3 days, oh, terrible. Yes, very, very, very bad. I take it back. This is the perfect conspiracy movie. Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's good. We've all seen it. I'm gonna put hands up, but I just put it on there. It's again one of the obvious ones, but I recommend. Now, I think this is gonna have to be a record. I'm gonna go back one. 2 movies. Okay, this is our third. Our third, people. Again, conspiracy. Because it makes people, and we'll get there, think. And it's not the new version. Total Recall. Another Arnie one. And the reason I put this in there, do you think really that the movie didn't happen? I'm sorry. When he goes to Total Recall, does he have an episode? Does he, and kind of, he goes into a coma? Does he get the implant back and he actually is a spy? Or does he die? Or whatever. That moment in this movie, when, that is great. That is it. That moment where you go, is it all a dream? Is he in a coma? What is actually happening? Or is he reliving what he's supposed to know? It's gone wrong, like as it's shown. Or is it that he's gone mad or is in a coma? There's so much to that split second when they is clever. And that's it. Whatever you think about, it's like, this was like top CGI at the time. It's fun. It's action in space on Mars again. I like apparently Mars. We just had another Mars one. And I think that's it. That's the question. Like the new one, they don't give you that question. Is it real or is it not? And when you watch this movie, you can't answer it. And I like it that none of the writers has answered that question. And I think that's where it never needs to be told, that you can have that argument with your mates. And I will never remake. Again, it was a remake for putting the remake, just put Total Recall on it and use that. It's not the same. It's not the same movie. They could have renamed it something else and did that little bit with the Total Recall bit in something different. But yes, it's good. I'm back. Kind of sunk the boat and went on to something else. But yeah, I think that's what's good about this movie. Like, it's an Arnie movie, but it's that moment of, yeah, is he a spy? Is he a trained killer? Or was he just somebody normal? Or was he not? Did he just go into, is it all a dream? And that's it. The only thing I always think, I'm like, ooh, sway one way, is, when he's selecting his preferences and the woman is on the screen. When he says, yeah, like, I like sleazy, athletic. It's the same face. That's the only time I get swung that kind of way. It's all made up. It's all a dream. Yeah. But it might be what he wants. Yeah. But it's good. That's what's good about it. It's good. So yeah, I think, yeah, everything else. I think this is that. Oh, we got another Michael Ironside, didn't he? And remember, consider this as a divorce. But yeah. Yes, I hate those movies plundering off the name brand. Yeah, it is. It literally is. It's nothing to do with we just insert that, then we can do it. All right. But I'm surprised they just remade Running Man. I'm just thinking of all the other Arnie ones they're going to remake. I was like, what if does he get any money? Maybe not. But yeah, should do a cameos and get loads of money off it. All right, the next one. And I think we started. Viper, what did you say at the beginning? What did you say, Viper? Did Viper remember? Viper's still here. I said there's possibly going to be one. Again, it's just come out of like literally random. And this is it. Now, this one is definitely on the wheel. Definitely on the wheel. Now, I'm not going to go into the depths of it because when it comes up on the wheel, I know we're going to have a great discussion about that. And Viper did say, beam me up. So, what could that refer to? What movie? It's not Star Trek the movie. It's Ruther Khan. The best by far. They're not even close. Of this is the best Star Trek movie at moment, all time. Bang. Now, when I of course I've watched Star Trek, of course I have all everything, not the new stuff, died dumb. But I was more Star Wars than Star Trek. But this, you could give the movies surrounding this a bit of a some of them a bit of a wide berth. But when you watch them as all together, it makes sense. But this one can be a standalone. And this is very iconic movie of amazing combat and evil baddies. This is great. It's just that. Because of the baddie, because of the concept around Khan. You don't need to be a Trekkie, a Star Trek geek. Know that to enjoy this one. I think some of the other ones get a bit more. You have to know things. This is top Star Trek. Like, it's so taking the moments of Star Trek, the original series, and then elevating it to a movie level. Whereas the other ones don't do that. They don't do it. They're still, we're trying to make it a little bit high budget by changing things. That's it. But always got me the thing in the ear. When they're like, what is it called? The little bug thing. Like they remade it, didn't they? They kind of did it in the reboot, whatever you're going to call it. JJ did it for the Down with Pike Found a Throat, but that thing, or when they manipulate, it's like the Babel fish, but not. It's like that always makes me go, oh. It's like they just having something like wiggling. Oh, is it that? Oh, there you go. Just that little. Abe is so immature. What movie were you watching? Jeez, Abe, you downloaded the wrong Star Trek movie again. Told you that. But it's like, I like that manipulation. But yeah, I think the first, like Star Trek 1, let's call it that, you can miss. The search for Spock. It ties into these, don't it? The next 3, I think you could tie into it. But it could Voyage Home and then The Undiscovered Country. They're still mid movies. They are mid movies, but this is up there. We're gonna have a massive discussion about this on Film Club, so I don't want to talk too much about it because I think the discussion surrounding this movie is great. It's one I would think what was the second one called where they introduced him again in JJ's thing? What is it called? Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. It doesn't give you Khan, it doesn't give you that feeling of that evil genius. It's just we've got sci-fi graphics with that light beam, the light effect. Correct. Stop it. Again, this is ones where I think you can watch. Probably they're not great. The next generation ones aren't very good. I must say that they're not. They got a bit tacky. The actual series is better than the movies, whereas the series is better than the movies, apart from this one. So again, it's a Top Chef recommend, and I think it is because I think people, if you're not people won't watch this because they go, oh, I've never watched Star Trek. I don't like Star Trek. I don't like that kind of thing. And then they go, oh, it's actually a good movie. I think that's where this one is recommend. You don't need to go and you don't have to watch the others. I think, I don't think you need to. I just don't, I can just go, boom, done, but people go, oh, Star Trek 2. What's that about? So I think it's good. But that, I know there's a lot, and you're going to get really, how the flipping heck did he miss that off? How did he miss that off the list? How, oh my God, it's so annoying, Abe, in the new ones, I'm going to call them, whatever world or universe. Oh, can you just stop it? That's why it gets really bad. You're like, can you stop that, please? Can you stop the flares? Because it's starting to get annoying. Now, I know as well as you do, there are so many off this list. Now, if you even go around the what you can see there. Let's see if I can shrink myself. Nope, that's not how you shrink yourself. There you go, shrinking. All those movies, even some of those on that list that you can see now, aren't on there. Dark Star. I don't know. That's that. Like Pitch Black is on there. Hey Jay, you're just coming to the end. Woo. Oh, what's that? They lobbed a load of flashbangs. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, how they. When it's like I get it once and it's gone right over the top with the. Don't get it, but I don't know what honorable mentions we could actually give. Like Event Horizon. I like Event Horizon. I think that's great. It's sci-fi, but it's a very, very heavy horror. It is. So it's one of those ones where you pull and grab which ones you can. But I think this was a good, how many was there on a 2022? Must have been on there. We had a double for one. But I think, it's Lost in Space. The remake, the actual movie. The one with the guy out of Friends. Joey. Are you on about that one? It's actually okay. I don't mind it. The series that was on Netflix, first series is great, and then it just goes bit of a big bang. Dune, old or new? Old or new? Old or new, Viper? Old or new? Let's go. I'm gonna wait until he answers. Viper, old or new? Old or new? But yeah, that's it. Matt LeBlanc. He doesn't know. Do know. I think I'm gonna be very controversial here. I don't like the new movies. I think they're overrated. Very, very bad. I think they're very badly scripted into the thing. I don't mind is it 1980s? Is it, or it's got to be 80s, isn't it? It's okay, but I can take it or leave it. I think the Dune universe is probably too complex for the thing. I think when they get to the children of the Dune, I think it's gonna confuse the shit out of people. I think excuse my French. I think too many people are just gonna go, I don't get what's going on. It's too much layers to to do it. Like, yeah. Ooh, got an agreement. I agree. Honestly, I think they are over. You know what? That's it. Visually good. The music is brilliant into it. I must say that. Great. But I just think it's lacking, like the new one. It's just called Dune 2. I'm not too sure. it's just a bit boring. I found myself getting boring. It's like I'm looking at something that looks great, but it's a bit boring. And then they did that Dune Prophecy, that mini TV series that is coming back. Yeah, sorry, don't like it, don't like it. But let's see what else was on. Let's see what Pitch Black. Of course, we've already spoken about on Film Club. Again, it's there because again, it's a low budget movie. It's there. Let's see what didn't make my list. You could have loads. You could have loads. Let's have a look. This would be like the honorable mentions. The original, not the Keanu Reeves one of The Day the Earth Stood Still. Now I could put this is a hard one. Serenity. But then you're thinking Serenity, I like that movie, but would I like it without watching Firefly? Is it? I would like to know somebody who just watched that on before and went back, if that makes sense, and said, "Oh, is that good? Is that good?" That's it. Escape from New York or LA, cheesy as anything, but good. Snake, can't beat that. Snake Plissken. I wasn't allowed to call my kid Snake. I wanted to call him Snake. I thought that would have been a great name. Yes, now everybody's like, that's what I'm going to call my boy. Philadelphia Experience, good. Outland, that's on. I think that is actually on. You'll see it. Boop, boop, Outland there, right next to Flash Gordon. A very underrated Sean Connery movie. Very underrated. He is a sheriff on a rigging space station. Let's say that, and there's drugs and stuff like that, but it's weird how they manipulate. It's quite good. That's me. That's me. Sort of film before the series. Now, did you like Serenity then? And then did you go straight to the series to figure out about that's the question. Snake. What else on it? Yeah, that's it. Really, that is really it. Like you got someone there. I was like, you can be clever. You can be clever about things because I think there is a lot that like science fiction can cross over so many genres. Let's say that, and they're so branching out. And I do like if I ever go see Buck Rogers should be remade. And I think if they did it in the style of Stargate Atlantis, or Stargate, just I'm gonna say watching Stargate Atlantis. That's why I just said that. That kind of style, I think that would work. I don't think if they tried to make it anything else, that's it. RoboCop, you can take it or leave it for me. I think it's a bit too tacky for me. I get it, and do we need RoboCop in our lives? Could you do, if somebody said there's no more RoboCop, you could. I think it's when the police bit and then he kind of changes. I think it's cool. And then it gets a bit slapstick, doesn't it? It gets being a bit silly, but not. Oops, sorry. Whoop. No, there was Netflix okay, a gap between. Okay. If you don't mention Battlestar Galactica, Sandy will be annoyed. Well, there you go then, Abel. But Battlestar Galactica, it's a series, isn't it? Really? You like movies, but I'm going to go. It's a series. It's a series. It's based in series land. Maybe we should do best series. Maybe we should do a series sci-fi one. Ooh, how long would that go on for? Go on, guys. Let's go. Let's see what else you think. Yes, we need RoboCop. You need. Did you again download the wrong? It had a RoboCop. Was it a wrong movie yet again? Wrong movie. Interstellar. Ooh, Interstellar. I like until a certain point. Oh, there you go. Interstellar. Where did you delete and come back? Delete and come back. Yeah, it's It's a hard one because I like it and then I dislike it. It goes somewhere and then I'm like, oh, it's really things like is it Matt Damon? When Matt Damon gets in it and then you got like another 20 minutes, that movie needed to be reduced. That end is just a bit weird, isn't it? I get what they were doing. I just get a bit bored at the ending. I like that. It's good. I recommend half that movie. Yeah. And that's me, but I can take it. But if I'm being right bitchy about it. Matt Damon. He was anything. Hitchhiker Guide to Galaxy. Books are down there. Books are down there. That way. The BBC, well, the radio show is great, absolutely amazing. The BBC tried to do it with that mini series that got panned, they got too much. That movie it's hard because Hitchhiker's got a certain feel about it. I wanted to love that movie. I think the casting fucked it up, except for and I think we all know who. Yeah, it's a shame because you have everything else about that movie is okay, just the casting was wrong. They tried to make it a British thing, American. And that's it. So it kind of messed it up with that one. It's Matt Damon's emoji. I love that. I had to do it like that. Blake 7. No. Yes, we did have The Martian as a recommendation. We're going to make you like it and the Project Hail Mary. And that is Sandy's last word on that. I believe, Tom Cruise, for a new one, that is actually quite enjoyable. I must say that. It gets a bit, like, there was tomorrow's... it was a Prime one about, it's like Tomorrow's World or something, not Tomorrow's End. Something tomorrow. With the guy who, one of the Chris's, I always forget. It's not, is it Chris Pratt? I always forget. That's not that bad. But Oblivion, it's Tom Cruise doing his Tom Cruise thing. Edge of Tomorrow. Thank you. No, not Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow is another Tom Cruise one, isn't it? No, it's Tomorrow something. It's on. Have to have a look. Good movie until the end. Another one that is let down. That has guy from Oppenheimer and played Scarecrow, and I can't remember that. He's from Ireland. Forgot his name. Actually, really great concept. Absolutely. 95% of that movie's done, and then they just went, we've run out of budget. But that is a movie I like to go to. I do like that. Sunrise. It's absolutely a good, another one. Mount Archery. Hear me. Yeah, I like that. It's very. It's not a neat, like. It's not one you keep going back to, is it? Though it's not one that you can go. Oh, I picked that one up. Right, if you want an adventure ride, but that's it. What's that? Oh, there we go. Edge of Tomorrow. Was it Edge? No, is it Edge of Tomorrow? Edge of Tomorrow is the Tom Cruise one, isn't it? Is it Edge of Tomorrow? Yeah. Edge of Tomorrow, Repeat, Die or something, isn't it? What's it called? What is it called? I have to know the whole thing. Edge of Tomorrow. No, it doesn't say. It's Repeat, Die, Repeat again or something like that. That's good. That is a good one. That is a good one. For modern-ish, that is actually fun. Die. Is it Die? I can't remember the actual thing. That is, I like it. Again, though, I hate to say it, it's one of those ones you have to give it a break because I watched it and I got a bit of Minority Report. Give you that one. Cillian Murphy. There is Cillian Murphy. I'm gonna have a look. What is it called? Hold it. I'm sure it's one of the Chris. Not Helmsworth. Is it Pratt? Oh, what is he in? I'm sure it's called Tomorrow something. The Tomorrow War. The Tomorrow War. That's okay. Again, it's a 6. It's funny. It's not funny. It's funnily enjoyable. Is it what is it? Chris? Which one is it? Chris Pratt. Yeah, it's Chris Pratt. Yeah, that's it. Tomorrow. That Future War. The Future War. The Future War. No, it's Tomorrow War. No, what was it called? I forgot. The Tomorrow War. I bet there is a Future War. But again, you always like, if anybody's got Prime or anything like that, just go to the B movies. They're quite interesting. What else we got? What else we got recommended? Take it off. I bet there is. What is that one? There is a Future something. The Future. It's a CV series. Can't remember what it's called now. With Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins in space. That'd be quite interesting. Well, there was Mary Poppins in space, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about Ryan Johnson. Oh, Time Machine. We've already had it. That's it. Nah, but anyway, yeah. So we got some good ones on that. You've got like, you could always, and there's always going to be new ones and always going to be bad ones. There's going to be ones you relive, and there's going to be things like Wally, and was it iRobots? Yeah, iRobot. That's it. But you can always lump your things. We've already talked about it briefly, very, very briefly. We will not discuss Disney Star Wars. That is not things. I like iRobot. It's actually, that's what I'm saying. There are ones that are a 6, and they're enjoyable. And I think that's what we get a lot of, where we get a lot of science fiction, that there are ones that are clever, and there's ones that are over science fiction and you have to be in the mood for. But there's ones where you can just enjoy that ride, like Starship Troopers. You can enjoy it. It's silly. It's supposed to be so. Galaxy Quest, just supposed to be silly. Yeah, it's just like 12 Monkeys. I didn't have that on the list, but honorable mention. You have to be in the mood for. Yeah, Predator, you can just watch. It's a ride, like that. But you have to be in the mood for. Like there are ones you just, 2001. I'm not going to watch it all the time. You have to be in the mood for. But it's a great classic. It's a things. Go on, and anybody else? Ones that you go like, he's missed that off the list. I think he's purposely doing it. Sorry, guys. I'm getting loads of text messages. Hopefully everything's okay. And pointless. I laugh, and I'm going to say this now. The doctors keep on asking me if I want the jab. Never had it. Go away. Not going to do it. I find a lot of sci-fi falls into the 6 range. Good and entertaining, takes you on a ride, and that is good. That is it. That's what you just want. That is what you want. And it's the ones 8 mind blowns. As I'm saying, like Matrix, that's a cultural one. That was sci-fi goes, you've got to say, oh, it's an eye-opener. It's an eye-opener. Oh. District 9, we done that. Elysium, there you go. That's actually not bad. It falls at the end, like the middle of the end part. But that is actually another good concept. Isn't that Matt Damon as well? He loves it. He loves it. Oh, there we go. Blade Runner. We have not talked about Blade Runner, or does... What's it called? It does robots or androids dream of robot sheeps? Blade Runner. I can take Blade Runner with a pinch of salt, and I mean that is because I think it is overrated. I think that movie is overrated. I'm going to enjoy that. I again, looks good. The visuals are great. I think it's gone over time that people see a different movie than it actually is. The new one with Ryan Gosling is terrible, but it's Blade Runner. It just lets you down. I know what they were doing, trying to give that dark feel about it. It just, I don't know. It's not been one that is an 8, and it should be an 8. And everybody makes out like it's this cinema phenomenon sometimes, and it's not. It's just a little bit of there you go, style over substance, really. Yeah. It's always Matt Damon. Is he got a new one coming out? That'd be good. But yeah, it's one that I can just take. I can take it. That's how you feel about Matrix. Ooh, well, because it hasn't got Matt Damon. Yeah, but I think, as Abe said, it's conspiracy. That's what's good about that. That's it. The later ones, forget about that. Things. Oh, what was that one Lemmy was in? What? Motorhead? Was he in a sci-fi movie? Oh, chat. If that's what you're on about, oh, that'd be. What was he in? But look, it'd be like we've not spoken about, I suppose. Mad Max. I think Mad Max is overrated, but it has a good concept. The Road Warrior is better. It's like that. So yeah. Planet of the Apes. I don't mind the 70s version or 60s version. 60s, isn't it? It's good for the ending. Again, I think the new Planet of the Apes ones probably hit around about a 4 or 5. They are just there to have a franchise. They don't do anything. Yeah, they just don't do anything. I think like Arrival. Rival's the one with the mathematics, isn't it? And they had the symbols and the mathematics. That's got I forgot her name now. Gonna bug me. She won the Oscar. Not for that. I was like that. I go, that's okay. I actually did one of them. Again, it's a 6. It's enjoyable. It's a 6. Oh, what was it called? Amy Adams. Thank you. Amy Adams in Arrival. That's it. But then you have Contact. People like Contact, don't they? That is like that. So yeah, it's just great sci-fi. Original Planet of the Apes, they use latex mouth. Yeah, and then all the other little movies after. every movie. Oh God, of those, like literally, how many before this band of Planet of the Apes? They just made loads. They always used to be on after midnight on a really backwards TV channel. And they always had the Planet of the Apes on somewhere. Oh, Arrival was awesome. Can't be that good then. Abe said it was good. It's good, but it's one that you have to wait to actually go back to. Practical effects stand up time after time. Wasn't Lemmy in a Torres film? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look up Lemmy. That'd be absolute things. The only the other one is Doom with Sting's in that, isn't he? Toxic Avenger, and they just done a remake, haven't they? With guy out of Game of Thrones, and I can't remember. Swamp Thing. Again, these are kind of classed as B movies, aren't they? Swamp Things are B movies. The series that they released is quite good. Things. Yeah, look, just for Sandy, Battlestar Galactica again, like that. But yeah, again, it's more into. I always think like that. I put it into a series. As well, even the original and that one. Is good. It's good. It's like wholesome TV. That's what I'm saying. When you I think this is the problem with modern day cinema. They forget to take you out. All the movies we're recommending, even District 9 that has a very sentiment, it takes you out of the real world for a moment. And that's sci-fi. Rollerball. Controversial. I don't mind the remake. It's not great, but it's not bad. V, Oh my God, I haven't watched V in years. Didn't they make a remake of that? V. I'm sure they did. Oh, Googled it. Hardware. Never heard of it. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to look it up right now. I've never heard of a movie. Let's have a look. Hardware. Never heard of it. I'm guessing it's low budget, is it? 1990? There's a 1990. It's got to be 1990. That one's got Martin Freeman in it. The head of a cyborg reactivates, rebuilding itself, and goes onto a violent rampage in a space marine girlfriend's apartment. Is that the one with Lemmy in it? Oh my God, it has Iggy Pop in it as well. He's the taxi driver. Oh my God, he's the Lemmy plays the voice. Well, Iggy, sorry, plays the voice of somebody called the Angry Bob. Never heard of that, and I'm going to put that on my wish list. Never heard of it. What did he get? Got a 6. There we go. Oh, it's I'm guessing it's HBO straight to TV. I'm going to actually put that. That is funny. I'm going to watch that, and that is what's good about Sidewalk. Anything with killer robots. Nobody mentioned. Oh my God, I forgot even about that. Avatar is crap. Avatar is crap, and I'm going to put my thing. It's literally Titanic crap in space. That is got to be. You meant Smurfs. I remember that hype, and I was away in India, and somebody said, "Do you want to go to cinema?" Well, I can't in Bollywood, but they were like, "Oh no, that's come on over in India now," and I was, "Oh, you know what? Everybody's talking about. Let's go and watch it." Oh, was I bored? I thought that was just ripped off boredom crap. And then the other one, don't know what it's called, number 2, but I can't remember the name of it. The Water and something, even worse. And then you had whatever Fire and something that's coming out. What? They're just crap. They are money makers for crap, and I don't get why things. They are bad. We could have all the anime ones as well, couldn't we? All those as well. We could put on the list. That's it. So, Men in Black. Would Men in Black? Yeah, Men in Black would. It's one of those subgenres, isn't it? So Men in Black is sci-fi, comedy. That's it. Yeah, and family, I suppose you want to call it. It's like that. I always go for sci-fi. I always think space. I suppose it's got space aliens. What other aliens are there? Patrick Swayze's Mad Max Still Dawn. Oh my God, that takes you back. That's terrible. I say, bless him, Patrick Swayze didn't do that many good movies. Put my hands up there, and on art. Yeah, it's yes, not that good. Oh, it's yeah. That's the one things like you could just go and put a B movie on like that. I was watching some the other day, and it's literally when they know they haven't got a budget, they really don't have a script, so they're just going to put the women with no. How do we do this with getting away with it without calling it porn? There are movies out there like that. And you're like, where is it? But then there was it the War Star, or what was that one that got ripped off and they tried to change Star Wars to like the War Stars or something like that. It was bad. Oh, isn't that the one with the guy out of Oh, it's a 90s show with Gillian Anderson in it. I can't remember his name. Oh, and it's comedy things, and the bugs come out, don't they? Oh, what is it? Oh, I can't get Twilight Zone. Oh my God! Quick! X-Files. Thank you. Oh, X-Files. Why? I've been watching it as well, rewatching it. Oh, Women in Black. Isn't that the horror one? Horror. Women in Black. Woman in Black. Sorry. Is it Woman in Black? Women in Black. I'm not sure. But there are so many. David Thingy. Yeah, David. Oh, chat. Chat, help. Brain's gone mad. David. Now I've got David Hasselhoff. He's got to be in some bad B sci-fi movies. Oh, David. That's going to bug me. No, you're just going to wait. It's going to bug. A bug. Oh, I can't remember. David. Oh, where is it? There you go. Just literally my brain. You know when your brain goes, ah. No way I'm trying to spell it. I wouldn't have done it. There we go. We're getting everybody this. Good on you. Good on you. But everyone, any more any more of your recommendations? But I hope you enjoyed my recommendations. I say some of them obvious, but some of them you go, you know what? I haven't seen that in a while. I really want to rewatch that. So that is the good thing about not just these recommendations, but also when we do film club. Like you probably not seen a movie for a while, or you're like, I've never heard this. It's quite intriguing. What is this about? It gets you there. Viper can spell, or he can copy and paste. There you go. And he just out himself. He can copy and paste. And I bet you went X-Files first. That's it. Or was it? What was that? Californication he was in. Actually, I don't mind that. But everybody, thank you all for coming in along for this long-awaited sci-fi one. Now, I don't think Daryl's in the chat. The next one is Sport, but after that, because me and Sandy did a special on War, I'll be jumping over that. The next one's Sport movies recommendations. Then after that, because the wheels be nasty to Daryl on Film Club, it's my Western recommendations. And I'm still going through that because I keep on adding and chopping and adding and chopping and adding and chopping. So the next one's Sport. I was like, that's quite hard. But we have got a Sport one on our next Film Club. Kind of. It's people kicking the crap out of each other. Sport. Rocky's a sport movie with Warrior. You get to see Tom Hardy with his top off. There you go, people. And Joe Edgerton. I think that's right. With his top off. And other people. And there you go. But yeah, anyway, this is a long-awaited, overdue movie. So I'll go do that. Then I will do... I'm thinking of series recommendations after that. But I need to do, and I will do the breakdown. I need to figure out, because of my Stasis Geek, Stasis Leak, Red Dwarf, and all that, I've never done a Red Dwarf review. So I think I need to go over do it by series or by episode. I might do it by series and break down like that. I'm not too sure yet. We'll have to figure it out. That's going to be quite a long run. But I want to coincide it when they do an announcement. God damn it, do an announcement. Anytime I like Spy. There you go. But on that, Ben's, you're right. Sci-fi rules, and it does indeed. But I hope you really enjoyed this kind of recommendation. Most of it you've all seen, but I think it's always good to kind of go, aha, 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 aha. There we go. But everybody, have a great rest of the day. What is it now? Now I got two things. Do I do two streams tomorrow? I might do two streams tomorrow. We're boating tomorrow. Whatever happens, we're going to be boating. We will be boating. We'll be doing Dredge. What? And then the last Caretaker. I think I'm going to have to do both. We're boating. We're going to do some boating tomorrow. But everybody have a great one. I'm going to throw you over to somebody else. But thank you all for coming in. Hopefully the next recommendation won't be as long in a distance, but we got some time at the moment. We got some time. But thank you. If you haven't liked already, was it Gary? Oh, he's saying Gary Anderson a review. A Gary Anderson review. Gary Anderson. Am I missing something? Gary Anderson. Is he just maybe just a man? Just be like, he lives down your road. But everybody, yes, thank you for everybody popping in and for the comments and a little bit of fun. Love a bit of talking about movies as always. But give us a like if you haven't liked. And if you haven't subbed, do Space 1999. Ben brings down the tone of the the chat. But everybody, have a great one, and I'll see you very, very soon. Tomorrow, at least. But for now, as always, bye-bye.